It's a Thursday, and welcome back to the Crust, everyone. So let's just get right into that. All right. So what do we have to do here? Looks like I just got the modular terminal factory up, so we probably want to get on that. Also got to get into nanotube constructing, and this was going to be my organic space. Right. So I guess we'll start with the production. And looks it in life support maybe? Okay, so we need large hydroponic farms, but I need the carbon fiber factory. Where is that? I can't remember. Bunk beds, canteen. Oh yeah, we're making the canteen. I forgot about that. It just looks like I need composites for that. And for composites, what do I not can't make it there. Alright. Okay, production. Seems like I missed it. It was right here the whole time. Alright. So, carbon factory. Carbon fiber factory. Okay. Let's put one. Let's just see here. We'll give it one more space. Probably two more just for the sake of it. And let's flip it again. We'll put one right there too. I think I like this spacing about. Now, organics. Where is it? Recreation, life support, large hydroponic farms. Okay, so it looks like I can put two here, and then I'm gonna need to put two there. Okay, so let's cancel these, reconstruct it, and let's try this again. Attempt to put it in the middle or in line with that one. Flip it again. How did I do this? Like that, like that. Yeah, okay. And then, geez, okay. Do this again. I gotta put storage in there. What's this urgent contract is for modular frames. I don't have that. So let's just slow down the speed here so I can get this laid out. Get the storage. I want cord cabinet storage. Ideally on the end of these. Well, every single one. And just put it like that. We will put organic material and more organic. Okay, so that will get constructed like that. Now let's go back to the carbon fiber. Let's leave about two space, and let's do this again. Right there, flip it, and right here. Okay, so that will get constructed like that. Now let's get these on high priority, so they use those resources at least. And I think that should be good. Let's put the conveyor belt like this, and then out there, up there. That way, it gives me room to route the belt in a different setting, like just to get it out. Any extra, we call it organics. All right, so that's that. Let's build all that. And now we gotta somehow get oxygen into that room. Ideally, you construct the oxygen over in this section here. So I think it's a tier 1 build anyways. Let's do this. And get rid of this belt up to there. Build that. There we go. And we want to put all this into high priority. And let's get that up in high priority too. Alright, so they should be constructing this pretty quick. Now, I'm going to need electricity in this building. So I'm going to need an electrical board. Let's put it right there. Connect electricity up to there. And gonna have to probably get this room built out more. So I'm going to need some water intake and the electricity. So where's the room? Or should I put the room over here for that? I'm gonna be needing this space anyways, especially after this is depleted. How much resources are left in here? 4,600 units. Okay, so that's coming up to an end. Oh, what's this slag looking like? Full as usual. Okay, what's the world's going on with silicone? Like, not getting a whole lot of it in, unfortunately. I'm pretty much my balls to the wall with this. Yeah, regolith are all full. They're actually starting to fill these up, which is awesome. So I can't complain about that. We're about 28, 27 for supply. Demand is 18, 18, about 11. I should have enough. In theory, it should be enough silicon, but I'm not worried. Too worried about it. I always can put more. What is it? More regolith in, or maybe I can get these upgraded more, or add another one of these. But the problem with that, I'm gonna need more regolith supply for that. So let's get some stuff in the high priorities like that. Drones are pretty busy with everything here. Good. Not really constructing very quickly. I'm gonna need more drones because 12 isn't enough, honestly. We have. I could build more drones. So let's construct. We're not going to construct one at a time, unfortunately, which is kind of hilarious. It'd be nice if we construct more than one at a time. But do I have any control units? I actually have 2. So that might be an advantage. Well, anyways, let's get the speed up. Let's figure out what our idle rover's doing. Looks like it's just doing idle stuff. What's this truck doing? Idle. Okay. Let's just look at some contracts here. What's this? 322 fuel. We issue this contract and let's see. What do I have? I can do this. I'm going to accept that. I'm going to send it. I'm going to select this, of course. Fill it on, come back to base. And let's just go to the surface here. Make sure I am more than capable of doing it. Looks like I am. Now I guess you gotta deliver the fuel. Alright, cool. Kind of nice that this is in constant production. What steel's like right now? Well, I mean, it's doing what steel does. Titanium is maxed out. Having a hard time trying to keep up with this. Probably going to need to add another steel in, but the problem with steel is the regular supply 19 and call that 19. Yeah, it's like just barely keeping up with that. I'm definitely going to have to add another elevator up. Let's see here. Gotta make sure we're not gonna get backed up with slag too much. We got about 4,000 in there, so that's not good. Enough water. What do you mean? Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm just waiting for these to be constructed anyways, which is in need of carbon fiber. Also I noticed that the rare earth elements are not getting picked up. Why? What are you focusing on? What's forbid bringing resources there? Oh, I think it was carrying slag. That was going on. Okay. We're gonna need to do something more with slag. So let's go up and do our research. Yeah, we're gonna try and ship some of this out for this flight control center. That's the plan with that. Now, what am I focusing on? Okay, so I definitely need the fundamental rolling, and I'm gonna have to call it the social engineering up a little bit more. So let's get this up to normal. Let's reduce the engineering requirement. It's just so we get some fun, we call them sociology in. And we're going to need a lot more botanists once this is up and running. Contract completed. Awesome. That's 200k in the bank. Good. Now, let's just go check some local contracts out here. Okay, so we got this right here. Needs steel. This one needs concrete and titanium. Potential. 10 drones for that. Let's do this one. It's for ICO too. That's pretty different. I can definitely afford this. I'm going to accept it. I'm going to send the resources and I'm going to definitely use that boy. Alright, send him on his way back anyways. So let's get that urgent repair going. What else? We're constructing this. So let's get that up in priority. Should have been delivered already. Do I have... Yes, I do have nanotubes for it, but don't have composites. So I probably should buy some composites. Well, let's buy about 20. Ugh, expensive too. What did it take to make composites? Could I even make composites here? No, I can't. It take 3 different resources for composites. So distracted with slag. Alright. Well, right now we're just pretty much waiting on research. And more money. Money will come in eventually. So, I'm actually... Can I cancel this? No, I can't. Okay. Can I? Yeah, I can't cancel this. I probably need power, right? No, it has power. Probably just too many, we call them high demand systems right now. Okay, 398. Okay, we'll get that up in priority. I don't know why that's not being dealt with. My drones are kind of everywhere at the moment. This makes sense if they're doing this. 94%, where we're at. Okay, it's focusing on the sociology. Now get all that done. Probably keep it under focus for now, just to get these 3 done. The rover geologist is actually more important. Concrete level 2 is also important, but I don't know if I can really, you know, get that, what we call it, silicon oxide up enough. Alright, flight control center is now complete on research. We've got smart concrete up next. Might as well get that rolling out more quicker. Also having equipment starting to break down left and right. But all the drones are focusing on delivering all the materials for the contract. The contract definitely is more important at the moment. Yeah. Sometimes these drones, they just got their own little plan rolling here. So just leave them to it. We are well within the bonus range, so that's good. There we go. Getting sent off. Nice. Now they'll be focused on repairing. After repairing, they're just focus on what's up over here. I think there's just slag in there. They're just hauling it over here. I probably should get a conveyor belt over here for what we call components. So let's do that. I just gotta figure out what line do I got exactly use here. If I use the one closest to the wall, that's kind of suicidal in a way. I might be able to use this one right here. Yeah, I can use that. Alright, let's get this routed in. Just the thing I gotta be careful with is this right here. So let's do something like that. Build it. Get rid of that. Do this. Or it won't let me actually. Have to do this way, I guess. Yeah, the door actually blocks it. Okay. Let's redo this. Something like that. Conveyor build it up to there. Do this. Build all that. Okay, contract complete. 99,000. Very nice. Research complete. The smart factory upgrade. Okay. And we got about 17, 18 days for these 2. Well, no, about 9 days. I'm bouncing all over the place, but it'll be done. Alright, back to conveyor belts. Connect that up to there. Let's put that right there. Do this. You know what? We might as well just bring it all the way over there. Now, this is the tricky part. Okay. Might as well just bring it there. Oh, well, in this case, here. And something like this. And like that. Might as well bring it over there. And then this is unfortunately directly in line with the power pole. Okay, well, let's just do that for now. We'll come up with another way of doing it later. Actually, I haven't built it. So if I go up one more, that'll probably be better. Not gonna hurt anything. So let's just, just correct it. Maybe 2 more. 1, 2. And then kind of bring the line over the ground. Which I can't reach that far yet. So let's do this. It's gotta be right here.
Research complete.
Take another little quick correction here. And then, there we go. There to there. Here. Gonna have to do the underground thing here. And obviously right here. And then right there. And let's do some cleaning up here. There, there, and there. And let's build all that. Nice. So now components will come to the modular factory. Just like we need. Alright, so they're finally starting to haul this stuff back into the line. So that's nice. Unfortunately, that is not hauling the rare earth elements I need. Okay, Wasting science points, that's never good. Okay, social, let's that in. Just to dump some social in. Let's get vegetable breeding in Q2s, because that's important. And I'm not too much of a fan of capacity increase right now. It's not that urgent. So let's leave that like that. Monthly report. Let me guess, right? Losing ice. Okay. That's fine. Like, we got lots of ice. 32,000 still. Just a slag is what I'm worried about. Not doing enough for slag. Okay, so we can do some upgrades. But the problem if I upgrade this, it's gonna reduce my silicone, but increase the slag demand. That's the issue. So we definitely need another elevator. So let's put it. Should I do 2 or 1? Let's do a 2 gap. Yeah. Alright, let's put it right there. And for the logistics, I need a flight control center. And then I need it routed in a... Okay, so the output is up there. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Come on. Right there. Alright, large flight control center right there. And we're gonna need some storage. This storage is gonna be for slag. Let's see here. Put 1 right there. And we'll put 1 right here. Let's put the fastest belt, plug it in. Build all. Let's select slag for storage. This is, like, in my opinion, the best way of doing this. And let's have 1 build coming out to about here. Let's bring it down. And then let's bring it into that. And let's bring it into here. Build all. Let's just tell this for slag only. Now,
Research complete.
okay, we gotta route this slag over here somehow. So this conveyor belt this. We'll bring it to, well, ideally we need it in this line. But we'll just bring it to about here. To about here. And ground it to that. And then we also need to upgrade this. And that will allow this leg to go up top. Urgent contract. 50 and 1,000 concrete. Let's accept this. And let's send this right now. Because the money's right. The price is right. I think I have a concrete. Yeah, I got about 3,000 apparently. Let's get that rolling. Vein depleted. Where? I got a depleted vein. Right here. Okay. That means that one's got to be dismantled. Let's get rid of some of that stuff right there. Means I'm gonna have to plug in another vein soon. I think I already done that. So let's just hold off on the veins. And let's just go through our research right now. Engineering. I need this high-tech factory rolling. I need that conveyor belt too. Yeah. Well, let's upgrade. Well, we're definitely going to need to get titanium plates upgrade. That's going to be important. And what's going on with this? Why are we not delivering anything? What's our... Should be, like, you know, allowed. Strange. Okay, so we got this one back. We got more fuel we can deliver. This one looks like more of my type. Energy crisis, accept. Send the resources. That one, fill all, and go. Where we're at for this elevator. It is done. Okay, so let's press pause. Alright, so... Okay, let's do this. Bring it up. And up to about here. Get this one plugged into here. And we want that one to be fuel. Let's go back underground. It's just not constructed here. But it's constructed... How'd that work? Okay. Alright, fuel. I gotta somehow bring that up over. Ideally, the closest line is the one we want. So let's bring it to here, underground it to about there. Bring it right over, and let's plug it in that side. Now, for this side, looks like I'm gonna have to do this. It just happens to work out like that. Now, this part. I guess let's just do this. Bring it all the way over. Oops. Yeah, like that. And then right here, we'll just have to do this. And then all the way up. Nice. Oh, The price. Oh my god. Okay, let's build that. Let's unpause this. Let's see if this gets addressed. And it doesn't. Okay, what do we have for frames? It doesn't look like I have any. Oh boy. Okay. Well, luckily they delivered that right now. So they'll get the fuel in. It's just I don't want to miss the bonus on that one. Now, fuel's getting shipped out. They're working on the concrete here, so that's good. And we're having things breaking down again. Kind of annoying, actually. And now they're fixing stuff. Good. Another load. Excellent. Contract completed. Very nice. Now we just need to complete this contract. Alright. I think that's the second shipment of concrete. Oh no, that was the last shipment. And that's the contract completed. Awesome. So we got 381 in the bank. Plus a bonus research. Very nice. I think I'm just gonna leave everything as it is for research. I don't know what's going on with the drone section. This is kind of weird. Well, let's turn these on at least. So we get some organics at least put into them. Cargo truck is idle again. I kind of want to keep it working, but it's kind of hard to do that when you got so much stuff for your drones to do. Lots of resources to pick up. Surprisingly, they're not delivering certain things. Let's allow... They should be allowed to take resources from there. What's going on with this? Oh, okay. We're just lacking electronics for modular terminal stuff. So, on. Might as well turn this on so they can bring resources and take resources. And we got no miners. We got a lot of cargo drones. I don't know what to do. Why they're not doing this one? Well, alright. Well, let's just look around here. Environmental front, they never pay well. Well, Leaf Community, okay, we could get slag, but the problem with the slag is, you need money to make money. You need to use the drones to make money. I could do this one. It's not terribly expensive, and I could use that research, so we'll send those resources. And fill and go. What are we doing here? A little bit of research? Okay. A little bit is better than nothing, I guess. Urgent contract. Just you come in when worst possible time. Alright, well, geez, electronic boards are gonna be an issue. Especially when I can barely keep up with silicone. What can I do about this? Seems like we lost even more silicone. Anyways, let's get that up in priority. And I guess we just need another minor silicone deposit. Okay, we got a little bit of shaving to do there. Lots of titanium, more aluminum, iron. Oh, here we go, silicone. Let's get the miner on that. Plug that in. Start with a tier 1 conveyor belt. And yeah, let's just put it right in the middle. Apparently I didn't scan that. I'll put it in the middle. Opens up an issue here. Jeez Louise, I didn't think this through. Okay, we want more this way. So we will actually probably put it over here. Maybe not. That's not a good idea. We need it over here. And that's the better idea. Alright, let's right there. So up to here, so I'm gonna bring it over to about this line right here. To here. There. Plug that in. Plug this in to here. There. Do the same here. Build all. Alright, so that's good. Now, what is right here? What did I miss on ore scanning? Oh, we'll find out. Let's build the ore scanner. I guess we gotta build one again. And that's the best place probably for it. Don't know how I missed that. A lapis was a different mineral that I needed it for a while. Drones idle. I'm so confused. There's so much to do. They're not doing anything. Did I just bug out? Okay. I guess let's do this for miners and see what happens. Reduce the cargo drones down to nothing. Where did my drones go? Okay, let's just quickly do a reset here. Okay, so that's reset. The drones are back at work, apparently. That's so weird that happened. Maybe they'll actually start loading this up. I don't know, though. But they are constructing a scanner, so that's good. What's going on here? This is getting sent right now. Don't know where the rover is at. We'll just check and make sure. He should make it on time. Apparently he's gonna arrive in 10 days, so yeah, we'll make it more than... We have more than enough time to get there. Plus, the speed is currently in, research. It'll be done in about 16, 17 days, roughly. That's good. This is back up in production, so that's good, but the steel is the issue. Oh, that's back, apparently. Don't know why it stopped in the first place. Urgent contract. You want steel, aluminum, and titanium for how much? And it's on the moon. 100,000. No. Not enough money for number one. And looks like this one's done, but about that. Gotta connect that. Good thing I caught that. And let's figure out what I missed here. Titanium. How did I miss titanium? Beats me. Well, let's do this too. Alright. And apparently that's the only thing I missed. So let's get rid of that. And since I got miners back up, this should be busy mining something. Probably up here. Yeah, that was correct. There's A2 silicone out there we need to uncover. A bunch of iron here. That's crazy. Oh, more silicone there. We gotta uncover this slightly more so we can actually get to it. What else is going on here? I'm really leaning towards another one of these multi-regulars. Gonna create a conveyor belt mess though, but I need it anyways. I don't know yet. Anyways, we were hauling here. Oh, okay, rare earth minerals. I mean, they do need to get delivered. Components. Okay, that's a contract completed. There wasn't much money there, but hey, better than nothing. Actually gave me a bunch of research, so that's good. So we should get the extended tender license, which increases our contracts by 1 that we're allowed to have. I think we're actually almost done the cargo drone speed, so that'll be good. Just breezing through fundamental like no tomorrow though. Oh wow, we just finished 2 researchers at the same time. One high-tech factory. That's good. And drone electric motors would be nice. So I'll get that in there just for the fundamental. Geology scan. Wow. All very nice. It's a durable welding. That's gonna help me out a lot with maintenance. And this one is interesting. I haven't gotten into that research at all. Battery optimization, battery upgrade. Increases the capacity of all batteries. Increases the battery output by 20%. It would be nice actually. Yeah, I don't know. Don't need a helium harvester and now I'm a lead probe. Interesting. Well, I kind of need that railgun in, but at the same time I need more for conveyor belt. So let's do that. Okay, titanium and microcircuits. 100,000. Let's accept this contract and let's send it. It's easy. Let's do it. Plus it gives me some of that research I'm gonna need. I can get the vegetable breeding done. Speaking about that, I'm gonna have to get a vegetable breeding 2 in after. That's gonna be important. Not a big fan of the mushroom farm originally, but I'm gonna test this out again. I never really got it to work 100% efficiently, so maybe that's the reason. What's going on with my... Oh, they get plugged in. Okay, let's do this. Build on. That's plugged in. Okay, it's inedible. I gotta do it. So if only there's a way to put overflow into these boys. Would be nice. So let's get another multi-regolith, wherever it is. Production. That's probably mining. There it is. And what was the output on the side here? So this side was aluminum and silicone. Okay, I can make it work. Let's flip it. Do that. Do this. And yeah, if I do this, it'll take some of the regolith off. But let's put this down low priority. Actually, no, high priority maybe. Let's get the slag. What I do is a slag. I went on the ground somewhere. No ground to there. So let's bring this over to about there. And silicone and aluminum. Okay, so aluminum. Oh geez, not gonna work. Cancel. Oh factories. Okay, dismantle that. Let's do this. And back to the production. I believe I didn't see that earlier. Gotta bring it one more. We can do this like that. Then we can bring the silicone out and over it. Then this leg has to go like this. This conveyor belt down to that. This fun section is titanium. Might be able to route it in. Well, we'll see here. Oh, I can route it to there, but the problem is getting it to plug in. So let's get the iron to here, because we can plug that in right there. And iron, titanium is a problem. I can go downwards. The titanium will actually just bring it down to about here. And we'll just have to tee it in. And we'll have to do that. And below. Now, we gotta get them to pick this crap up. It'll be important. And we're gonna need another power pole. Right above there. Plug that in. Research and contract. Okay, titanium, silicone to earth. No, I'm gonna do that. Research complete. Vegetable breeding. Nice. Let's get vegetable breeding 2 in. And what's the hold up on this one now? I don't know. What are my drones doing? They're doing this. Okay, let's put that to normal. I want cargo drones to do that, not regular drones. Ooh, food. Food. Just realized that. Okay. We're gonna need to buy food. Market, commerce center. Okay, luckily the price is low. Let's buy about 3 loads like that. I'd also like to buy some drones, but I'm gonna buy 2 at a time. 96,000. Okay. Why didn't let me buy drones? CPU would be exceeded if I buy more than. Okay. Okay, that contract complete. Awesome, monthly report. Idle cargo truck. Alright, let's just check around here. What is that? Silicone. Solar energy. For how much? 45,000? I don't think that's a really good idea for that one. So we'll hold off on that. This one I can do. Surveillance station. We'll set up an expedition. Do this one. Go along. And go. All those cargo pods are now ready for landing. So let's do it right on that spot. That's suitable for landing. Food, delivery, inbound. And what's the hold up on the canteen is not carbon fibers, composites. I should just go ahead and just buy the composites. Should I? Yeah, I just should suck it up. Alright, composites is market is start with 10. What else do I need? Oh, it should be about 50. There we go. That'll be more than enough, I think. Concrete and titanium for 100,000. No, because my cargo truck is busy right now. And I need modular frames. I need another assembler. That sucks. Alright, where are these miners working on right now? Okay, they're working on this channel up there. Okay, let's reduce the miners to about down to 1. Let's land this puppy. These on high priority. And let's get some cargo drone. Yeah, they got the upgraded speed now, so that's going to be a nice thing about them now. And now they're idle. They shouldn't be idle. So I think I've reached this phase in the game where drones constantly go into idle. So every time that happens, I have to reload the game. Kind of frustrating and infuriating, but right now it's still working, so let's just keep trying to survive. So we call it cargo rover is on the expedition now, loading up on these goodies here. We're going to deal with that. The colonists all fed up, well, all the bellies filled. Hopefully they don't break or have a psychotic break because of it. And I think it's probably time to start doing some, we call it scans of our terrain around this. Still having a hold up here. Am I just lacking electronics? No, I'm not. It's they're slowly getting just this stuff. Okay. Well, here's the other multi-regulus refinery. Awesome. And start to get into the production mode. Awesome. So that's hopefully going to stabilize the resources a little bit more. And silicons are pumping out. Well, the oxides are. Just got to keep an eye on this. Something complete. Evermoon 3. Okay, while the drones were opening the seal door, to the underground complex. The rover continues to record activity beneath the surface and various sounds knock creaks and possibly footsteps. As soon as the heavy door swung open and the rover entered the complex, it was surrounded by rats. The small gray clumps of matted fur attempted to attack the rover, but quickly retreated, realizing that the metal casting was not of use to them. Among the scattered items everywhere, the rover's camera caught sight of an open metal cage. A sign on the door indicated it was the house pets of someone named Gary. Part of the sign, including names and initial quantity of rodents, was bitten off. With the complex staff long gone, the remaining resources could be useful at your base. You could send a cargo rover to retrieve them.
Good thing the rover doesn't transmit odor. Just the view from its camera put a foul taste in my mouth. And who came up with the idea of bringing rats to a moon base?
Indeed, who did?
These pests, if I can call them that, feel comfortable even in the conditions of a destroyed housing complex. And they breathe like rabbits. The MT4 guys mistook their fussing for the sound of footsteps. There are no living humans here anymore. I have to admit, I'm a little glad there was no one here. I can't imagine what kind of person you'd have to be not to let your own colleagues into the shelter.
I agree. Kind of creepy. There's probably an Easter egg to this I'm not getting, but okay. Alright. How we are for resources at the moment. Yeah, I can't complain too much. Not very ideal with our, production, because rare earth elements are an issue, but that's not going to be addressed until we get the mobile drilling rig, I think. Yeah, let's just put this side on full priority. I think we gotta upgrade this by one, and that's gonna be the silicone side. So let's keep upgrading the silicone line to yellow belt. Okay, I think that would work well. And we might as well do this. There we go. Alright, get this upgraded to level 2. Oh wow, get it to level 3. It's leg problems again. Alright, so let's go to the market. Let's see if we can buy some frames. 20, 30. We can buy about 20 right now. And set up expedition. Let's fill on that until it come back to base. We can't do that contract. What's this one? We could do this one. Definitely not that one. Alright, let's do this one. 180,000? Accept that one. And once this bag gets back, we'll get right onto that. Cargo pod ready. Land it. 20. I think it'll be enough. Let's get this up in priority. Just so this gets built first. Okay, flight control center is up. It's gonna need power though. I guess we should do that. Water. Why? Oh, that's there. Don't really care about that right now. Urgent contract. Fuel. Frames. Nope. I'm not even making frames. Ooh. Canteen's done. Oh, that's doesn't make food. That feeds them. Okay. I was hoping for a cook. Let's get this out of the kitchen up in high priority. That's kind of annoying. What's going on here? Why are they not pulling slag? Let's allow them to take. Guess that's the issue with that. So that's refilled, so they can make that.
Package delivered.
Rats, I kind of wanted food. Confirm unload to get it to build there. And we're gonna need more money. Probably this one. So let's accept that one. As soon as it drops off the resources like that, let's do this. I don't want them to leave yet, so let's do that. Put that up in priority. I can't believe they didn't prioritize this. Kind of sucks. Alright, so that's getting shipped out. That's good. Carbon fiber. I think I gotta get that kitchen under research. And social. Yeah. Oh man, engineering is hurting. So, on the painted kitchen, and we gotta get this upgraded because we can't keep up with the food. Crazy. I also gotta get water into here somehow. Looking around, seeing what I have for resources. The slag is gonna be a huge problem later on. Contract complete. Awesome. Let's get on to this other contract and tell them to go there. Let's do a geological survey spot to start it. And he'll do what he needs to do there. And I need more frames. Okay, luckily we got some money. So let's buy about 20 more. And I need some carbon fiber. Actually, it's that. Carbon fiber will be ready when it's ready. Rare earth elements are a problem. Oh no. Oh, that's a big money maker too. If I can get, I need to get it at that one back. I mean, I got a lot of the resources around me. It's just gathering it. It's the problem. Apparently, I don't have that much. Okay, interesting. Well, let's get this up in urgency. There we go. That's complete. Nice. Fuel delivery is now super fast. Okay. Okay, steel is looking a lot better now. So is aluminum, silicone, titanium. I mean, that one's always doing well. We're also pretty maxed out on storage of it. Okay, well, it's bound to happen. Might as well expand this to the horizons. Let's get that one plugged in like so, and needs power. I'll make sure we got that on steel. Now let's put this on low priority just so we can keep up with the supplying these two. Then have the extra going over here, and I'll help with that. Okay, the components will hopefully balance out a little bit more, and they have been going up. Steel went down. Okay, yeah, that's fine. A little bit more money. Excellent. Project contract. Microcircuits. Oh, I gotta accept that one. Okay. And it's on Earth. Okay. Let's just quickly send that. We gotta kind of cut back on our microcircuit sales because of the rare earth elements. And we might as well just get everything that we see under mine just so we can resupply on it. Yeah, so much to haul. Okay, so how we're looking here. How's our supply? Let them clean up a little bit. Okay, down to 89, 88. Okay, lots to gather up. Well, not a whole lot. Cargo drones. Need something for engineering. Okay, where is it? Elemental number 2, engineering number 1, and sociology is last. Alright, reward received. Very nice. 150,000. What's this? Charity event? I'm not very charitable at the moment. Nor can... I don't think I could really do that one. It does pay well. Not a good idea. Let's hold off on that. Fuel. I mean, I always love doing fuel. Plus, this will boost my reputation with Elon, so let's do this one. Accept. Send that resource. And let's load up on the fuel. I have lots of fuel too, so it's quick and easy for me. Let's go check what we have for geological survey. Okay. Oh, we got some nice iron deposits. Oh, nice. Silicon right here. Okay. So this is about 4. 1, 2, 3.5. So let's move you right there. And we probably should start getting our, what do you call it? We should probably get in a dock and wherever it is, cargo dock. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. And yeah, getting in line with this. No CPU. Oh, geez. Okay. Let's cancel the let's get the upgraded CPU, large data center, and oh, that's just straight sociology. What we are for food? 69, 7. Okay. Somehow we're all the organics there. Did I actually use all that up? Okay. I don't know what they did with all the organics. Okay, well, that's okay. Titanium is backing up. Okay, so let's start. We gotta sell titanium. So let's do one load. Let's get the biggest one. And let's just do load about 278. There we go. Oh my god, aluminum too. Now it's backing up. So we gotta sell some aluminum. And prices suck. Okay. Well, anything for aluminum. Where are you? Right there. You want some and titanium. It's potential. Do that. Where is it? Oh, the fuel's on its way anyways. Let's do another geological survey. Okay, that contract's complete. Very nice. And what's the hold up on construction at the moment? Don't think there's any. I should probably have some modular frames left over. Yes, I do. Awesome. Oh, nice. This is done. So that should take care of the slag for the most part. But what's going on with slag? Why is it so slow? Let's upgrade that. And let's get the belt upgraded. Let's see here. I'll get it upgraded here too. There we go. Let's do it with, let's open this up. So deal with this part. And let's just get this all streamlined in. There we go. Here we go. So we have a lot of slag that can get stored there. Idle cargo truck. Alright. More fuel can be sent anywhere. Titanium. Let's actually do that one. Apparently I can't do it. Okay, we can do this one though. Accept and let's send. And let's transport. Fill all and go. Still loading this thing up. There we go, it's done now. Alright, that should take care of most of that. This one's good too, so let's accept this contract. Alright, let's send the resources. We can go away with a smaller one. Let's do that. Whoops, gonna put it to this landing platform. Well, that's too bad. Okay. And my silicon backed up now. Okay. Kinda actually a little shocked on that one. Let's expand the storage. Because I'm gonna need a lot of it. And silicone. Go. Shit when they're ready. Contract complete. Nice. Another contract just completed. So we're at about 877,000 credits in our bank. Very nice. And just aluminum is going crazy. I might have to actually set up large bulk storage for the oxides up here. Yeah, just slag is just flying out. That's what we need. No, do about the slag. Another contract completed. 1.808 credits now. We got a depleted deposit somewhere. We got to track that down. Get rid of it. It's probably close to us. Oh yeah, this one. Awesome. So let's get rid of it. And we can do something about that conveyor belt. How much is even left in this one? Not a whole lot. Okay, so we'll leave that there. Get this up in priority. And they'll haul that away. Eventually we can get some ice hauled into here. Where we're at for research. Okay. That large CPU data center is going to be important. Once these two are down. Not down. Okay, let's get you on low. Normal. Get these two on normal. Because, yeah, I need two people here. Any extras can go there. More fuel. Anybody needs fuel? We got fuel there. So let's ship him some fuel. Like transport, cargo truck, go along and go. Now, I need more ice. So where's the ice? Ice down here. So can I even mine it? Probably not. Actually, I can. And slag, conveyor belt. Want it kind of on, you know, one a level 1 belt. Alright, so this is ice. So put ice up to here. This one is slag. And we'll actually plug it into that machine after. So let's do that. Whoops. Reconstruct that. Let's bring the slag over and up and plug it in. Now we gotta do the power. Alright, let's extend this pole to about here. And let's bring it over like that. Awesome. We actually have more ice there too. Alright, so that's gonna be the ice. And I'm hoping with that I can expand my fuel production. Well, It needs the ice anyways to ramp it up more. Alright. Let's accept that. Let's check this urgent contract. Nope. Not doing that. Alright, well folks, look at the time. Fortunately, that's all the time I have for today. If you like this content, do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you have any suggestions, leave it in the comments. I read them all, and all your support is just much appreciated. Okay folks, have a good day, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye for now.